Facing our fears. I'll have to be honest with you. I was very fearful of starting this channel here. I have a lot of insecurities about myself. The way I look, the way I sound. I sound like a robot, very expressionless. But, I feel like God was calling me to do this, and so I just say yes. And I guess I just rely on the power of His Holy Spirit to give me the strength and the courage to come here and do this. Because I definitely don't have the strength and courage on my own, and I have to rely on the Holy Spirit for help. And so the reason for this video is for those of you out there that are having fears, maybe like fears to go to church, fears about going to confession, fears about forgiving someone, fears about starting your faith journey. That's all human concerns. It's all normal. It's all natural. But we can't continue to live in fear, but rather we need to take the steps in order to overcome that fear. And again, the Holy Spirit will help us take those first steps if we ask, if we desire to take those first steps. Seek and you will find, knock and the door will be opened, ask and you shall receive. So for example, if you fear going back to church, instead of just procrastinating, call upon the Holy Spirit and say, "Come, Holy Spirit, help me go to church today." And hopefully in that moment, you listen and you go to church. Or you've been struggling with going to confession. "Come, Holy Spirit, help me to go to confession today." And hopefully by asking, you'll receive the power in you to take that first step and head on over to confession. But we can't keep living in fear of answering God's call. I guess one of the concerns I also had was, am I ready? Like, who am I? But, you don't really need to be ready. You just need to say yes. And God will provide and God will make a way. Like He's shown me, I'm not going to say plenty of times, but He's probably shown me a handful of times where I wasn't ready, but as long as I trusted in Him, I know that He was there walking by my side, giving me the strength to continue and do what I need to do to glorify Him. If you try to do it on your own, it's going to be very, very difficult. But if you allow the Holy Spirit into your heart to help you, that's what He's here for. He's here to help you, to give you the strength, to give you the courage. A friend of mine gave me this verse, which seems to apply here, and it's from Ephesians chapter 3, verse 20. "Now to Him who is able to accomplish far more than all we ask or imagine by the power at work within us." We can do so much more than we imagine, and we can do so much more than what we ask for by the power that works within us. Now, it's not our own power, but it's the power of the Holy Spirit that is within us. And that Spirit will help us glorify God in our words and in our actions, and will help bring that love of Jesus to the people that need it in today's world.